How did I go from failing my A-levels to moving to Qatar? Let's get into it. So it's 2016, I've done my GCSEs, I've decided I want to do English, psychology and sociology as my A-levels. Nothing to do with computer science, yet I became a computer science teacher. So let's get into it. So in my first year of A-levels, I got really good grades. I got 3 A's and I had 3 predicted A stars for university. So in my second year, I had 4 unconditional offers from universities to study psychology. So I thought, yes, buzzing. I don't need to study this year that much because I've already got 4 unconditional offers and I'm going to university regardless of what I do. So that's what I did. I messed about. I didn't touch the Quran. I was in a lot of fitna and I completely failed my A-levels. I got a CCD. Now that's not a great start. One day, and this is what I mean, Allah is the best of planners, because watch this story. So I went from a CCD to then thinking I want to do an apprenticeship. Apprenticeships were very new in 2016 and no one was accepting me. I then decided that I wanted to figure myself out, so I was pretty much doing nothing. And one day I was scrolling through Instagram at home and I saw an advert. I saw an advert to study at a university in Liverpool called SAE Institute, which allowed me to do a BSc degree in 2 years instead of 3. So I said, this looks too good to be true. Anyway, I applied, and guess what? On Thursday, I did my personal statement. I had my interview on Monday, and by Tuesday, I was in university. Within 5 days, I went from having no idea what to do with my life to being in university studying web development. And alhamdulillah, Allah is just the best of planners, because that Instagram advert was from Allah and the ROI on that Instagram advert was really good as well. I then studied 2 years, worked really hard, because doing an accelerated degree, which requires you to complete 3 years of university in 2, is not easy. But I completed it and I did really well, alhamdulillah. I came out with the first in BSc web development. Then I decided, you know what, my brother lives in Qatar, he does teaching, what's stopping me? So I decided to apply for my PGCE in my second year of my degree. And you know what happened? COVID came and I was distraught, because my university said to me that you're not going to get your grades until October, even though I had submitted my dissertation and it was complete. So university said to me that I'm not going to get my dissertation marked until October, which means I'm not going to get my grades. I rang Edge Hill University. They said to me, you can't start your PGCE until we get your confirmed grades from your university. So I was in a bit of a pickle. I had no idea what to do, and I had 1 year and it was COVID and everything was all over the place. I got a job at Granby Marketing and I worked there as a customer service advisor, taking phone calls for 7 to 8 hours a day. Not a great experience, just really boring, mundane task, and paying minimum wage, which was like £9 an hour at that time. Alhamdulillah for it though, because they told me one thing, that this is not what I want to do with the rest of my life. So I did Granby Marketing for a year, and then I went to do my PGCE in 2021. I completed my PGCE by 2022. I got married, and then I was working at Blackburn Central High School. Then Blackburn Central High School did not extend my contract in December, so I had to find another job, and I ended up at Runshaw College. So Runshaw College is a really good college in the UK. It's actually top 5. So I decided this job has come up. It's a no-brainer for me to take it. So I took that job. I was working at Runshaw College. I was teaching A-level computer science and I was going through it. It was really difficult and I was learning so much and I was loving it. Alhamdulillah, that job gave me so much experience in such a short amount of time, because I was completely outside of my comfort zone. I was teaching in the top 5 college within the first 6 months of teaching in the UK. So alhamdulillah, I was really glad to have that experience and really fortunate. And I actually wasn't the first pick for that job. There was someone else that was first pick for that job, but I ended up getting it because they could not start at the same time, at the time that the vacancy needed the job to start. I took that job, I worked 6 months, really hard, really grafted, and then I needed holidays for Hajj. Alhamdulillah, me and my wife were healthy, we had the money, and we said, let's get our Hajj done. So I asked Runshaw College for holidays, and they did not give me holidays for Hajj, unfortunately. I said to them, well, Hajj means more to me than my job. So I left my job with a 1 week notice and I went for Hajj. I made lots of dua. When I came back, I had this job from Qatar and it was a no-brainer for me to take it. In fact, it was crazy because the week I came back, that Jummah, Runshaw College rang me and said, we really need you, could you come back to work? And I said, no, I've got a job in Qatar, so I'm going to be going there, and that's it. So in reality, all it was, online job application at the right time, and the rest of it was all Allah's plan. Alhamdulillah, I ended up in Qatar and I've not looked back since. Now I'm on my mission to help as many people move from wherever they are to a Middle East country, mainly from the UK, because I know how bad the UK is right now. So that's my story of how I went from failing my A-levels to become a computer science teacher in Qatar. And now that's the crazy thing. I want to go into one more thing. I am, alhamdulillah, living a very cushy life. Teaching here is very rewarding, especially compared to the UK. But I love content creation so much. I love marketing. I love social media. And I'm really passionate about it. So even though I have something that is completely secure, I really like the job, I really love living in this country, I am still willing to take that risk because I really want to do this journey of becoming a creator. And inshallah, with Allah's help and with your support, I can make that happen. It's a very risky decision, especially when I have got everything. Alhamdulillah, I couldn't complain about anything. I've got a good job, I get paid well, and that's it. But alhamdulillah, and I'm here with my wife. And it's just crazy that for someone, somewhere, the grass is always green on the other side. So for me, the grass was greener moving here. In fact, sat on grass right now, it makes a lot of sense. But I mean, right now it's December, I'd be freezing in the UK. I just want to find out if the grass is greener being a creator and having my own business than being a teacher. And you know what, if it's not, I still have a very rewarding career in teaching, and I will pursue that and I will become the best teacher that I ever was. But I want to try and make my dreams come true of becoming a creator. And if I can become a creator, I'll become the best one to ever exist, inshallah. Thank you very much for watching. I really hope you can support me on this journey. Like, comment, subscribe, and share this channel with all your family and friends that want to move to Qatar, because there's so much more content coming that you're gonna love it. Assalamu alaikum. In the UK. My phone's gonna fall. Oh. Well, my phone just fell. But where was I? I want to go into one more thing. I thought that was a dog, so I got scared.